Well, welcome back everybody. A lot has happened since this video and the last. Well, one thing that happened is we went down to Devon, Ilfracombe to see Amy, my sister, and my brother, Tony. To, of course, bring Amy her new car that we got her. Well, we caught her when she was having a fag and she didn't even realise we were there because she didn't recognise the car. We then took her for a test drive up Mollicott, and she even overtook Santa bloody Claus.
Oh my god, Santa's driving the bus, Amy!
We enjoyed spending time with baby Noah as well, who at this point was 8 months old.
You've got old lady's hair.
Gorgeous boy.
You've got curls there.
He's a bloody gorgeous boy.
We also went shopping in Barnstable and went in Green Lanes, which has beautiful Christmas decorations, and I even picked up a certain yellow coat from a charity shop. We then went to Woolacombe and took the dogs out for a walk on a lovely sunny day and just enjoyed some family time, and actually nice seeing Woolacombe dead for once. But I decided to actually walk back the coastal path to Ilfracombe from Woolacombe, which was about 6 miles, and it was a very, very enjoyable hike that I haven't done in about 4 years, past the Ballpoint Lighthouse and onwards down to Lee Bay, where there was a little bit of the Lee Bay Hotel that remained actually, and I thought they were going to leave that building, but they haven't, annoyingly. But we had more problems with the car, so we had to take it to an alternator place in Barnstable, because Dad had suspected it might have been the alternator.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah.
And when Amy and Mum picked us up, we had to get some new tyres for Amy's car. We also checked out my mate Aaron's Christmas light display, the one who lost his phone. And it's quite impressive, isn't it? This entire 45-minute video can be viewed on our Patreon under the £5 and £8 tiers. You get exclusive content on there.
Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome
Finally
back.
back cruising.
Hopefully you had a lovely Christmas.
Yeah,
But this
is
will be
like
2 months.
February. Yeah, we went down to Southampton for Christmas this time.
Lovely, wasn't it? We saw Nan and Grandad, and with Luke, Libby, George and Eden came to visit Boxing Day.
Didn't make a vlog this time, I just did a few clips. Dad made a lovely roast dinner, Mum made a lovely buffet.
I did a buffet the next day.
I gained all the weight I lost.
That's a bit of exaggeration. He's probably put on a few pounds, so soon get off.
Yeah. Got to start doing my walks again, but hard this time of year with the nights are so short, all days are short. But they are getting a bit longer now because the winter's solace is over.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're finally moving off because we ran out of water when we came back from Amy's straight away.
We had 50 litres in the little
in the blue backup
thing,
tanks,
so
luckily.
we did struggle through, guys.
Yeah. But yeah, we've got to go get some water, which the next water point is like 10 miles, I think. So yeah, it's going to take a while.
Morning.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Could be electric this point. Yeah, it's a long way to the water point. It's at the top of the Ashton flight, the water point, which is, we don't want to go down into Manchester because it takes 2 days to get through Manchester and up to the Rochdale really. I've decided to go onto the Rochdale now first, and we're going up the Rochdale, and then we're going to go down to Liverpool. We're not going to do the Huddersfield Narrow this time.
No, it's just too much time consuming really. Not necessarily time consuming, but
We'll have to wait around to mid-March to
for it to open.
And we're just too far up north.
Yeah, for the Standage Tunnel isn't open till middle
Dad's
of
2
March.
hours away. Halifax will be 2.5. And yeah, it's not just that. There's a stoppage at the very start of it.
Yeah.
The whole canal. I've never seen so many stoppages on a canal.
This year when we want to go on it.
Yeah, very misty day today.
Yeah, it's foggy. We've come home in fog last night.
This is a new bit of canal we haven't done before, so I'm not sure what to expect.
Yeah, we'd like to see it, but it's a bit foggy at the moment. Hopefully it'll clear.
Yeah, so it's Friday, and we can't go through Manchester on a Saturday. No.
We don't really want to go through Manchester at the weekend.
Oh no.
All the locks, so we're going to leave that till Monday.
I've been procrastinating enough as it is because, you know, I've heard through Failsworth beginning of the Rochdale Canal is not very nice at all. It's just there's a lot of ne'er-do-wells around there, so yeah. But anyway, let's get on down to the junction with Huddersfield now. I don't even know the name of it. And onto the Ashton flight. No more up there for the weekend and head through Monday.
Right, so this is the UK canal map. We are here down at Marble Aqueduct on the Lower Peak Forest Canal in Greater Manchester. We're set off from the aqueduct, heading firstly through Romley, and making our way through Romley, entering a mostly urban landscape, which is quite a contrast between the upper Peak Forest. And then we reach Hyde, where we will stop off and do some shopping, and then making our way to Duncanfield, where there's a junction at Portland Basin, which allows us to join the Ashton Canal. We'll then go down the Ashton Canal for a bit, but we're more up there, making the cruise 9 miles and no locks. Well, this is our first tunnel of the day. It is Hyde Bank Tunnel at 308 yards by 16 feet. And its smallest height is 6 foot 8 inches. This is an interesting fact, because boats had to leg through because there was no towpath, which involved them lying back to back on top of the boat on a plank and literally walking the boat through on the sides of the tunnel. The horse would actually take itself over. I always assumed it would be taken over by a person, but some of these horses actually knew the way. It was memory to them. And it was said that anyone with a good memory had a memory like a boat horse. Unfortunately, this tunnel did actually have a collapse in 1895. They had to repair this as quickly as possible, so they used unemployed coal miners in the area who had lost work recently. Well, this is the Woodley Canal Tunnel now, and this is about 176 yards long, but it actually has a towpath in it. You can't really see any brickwork in it because it's been lined with spray concrete to protect it, as I guess it was probably subsiding. What a beautiful, lovely, grand viaduct that is. This is Trianon Mill, which was thought to be constructed in the 1860s, and it was a spinning cotton mill. Built by the 1890s, the mill was converted to rubber works, and then back again to a textile mill. But unfortunately it was closed in December 2003, and sadly it just sits abandoned. Hey, look at that, another lovely snake bridge. The towpath crosses over to the other side. Just before the next snake bridge, where the towpath crosses over again, is Audi, so we can moor up here. Unfortunately though, there is no ring, so we're going to have to slap some pins in.
Right. So, just pulled up at Audi, because there's actually two canal-side Audis within a couple of miles of each other.
Which is great.
This one's more convenient because the towpath was over the right side. The other one, the towpath was on the wrong side, you had to walk over the bridge. Anyway, it would have been helpful if CLT put some rings there. But, yeah, there was no rings, so we had to tap some pins in, but luckily we could.
It's funny because it's concrete or like...
And then cobble.
In between you've got like mud, so you can put the pins in, which is good.
Yeah, we need to do some shopping. We haven't done any shopping for the boat in like a couple of weeks.
We've done shopping, but it's like when we're at
Christmas
Amy's and when we're at Mum and Dad's, you know, so...
We had nothing on the boat.
We scraped through last weekend, didn't we?
Got a lot of deals in there though.
Yeah,
so we only spent 40 odd quid.
50% off and 47 quid, so that's alright. Shame it's not like that every week, guys.
But yeah, we gotta head down to Ashton under Lyme now. And to Port Junction. Is it Port? I don't know. There's a lift bridge there I've got to do as well. and then we head on down to the Ashton flight, get some water, and more up for the weekend. Yeah, we're getting closer and closer to Manchester now.
Road's just there.
We got to do an extremely tight bend now to get underneath the M60 ring road. We're getting close to Manchester now, and there's still 2 bulbs under here struggling on. God knows how many lights are out. Oh, what a beautiful looking narrowboat that is. So streamlined. Some quite low bridges along here, isn't there? And now we reach the only obstacle, the lift bridge at Duncanfield. This was a nightmare. Well, initially I took my BW key up because most lift bridges are unlocked by a BW key. And then strangely enough I found out it was an anti-vandal key. So I went back and got that. But then I spent about 10-15 minutes trying to unlock it. This is when it comes in handy that you've done a canal before. I haven't done this canal, so I didn't know. I had to give it a good smack so I could actually undo it.
Got it. I thought I wouldn't be able to get through then. Anyone who's doing this and can't get open your anti-vandal, just give it a bang. I gave it a bang like that. And that's undone it now. Ashton flight. Yeah, because we're completely out of water. So we've got to go to the water point and that's the nearest one.
I've been out of water, but I'm trying to wait till Old Victoria turns down.
We're now approaching Duncanfield Junction. This is where the Peak Forest Canal joins the Ashton Canal and the Huddersfield Narrow. This aqueduct takes us over the River Tame, built by the Ashton Canal. The Ashton Canal was authorised by Parliament in 1792 to connect the mining area around Oldham and the textile mills of Ashton under Lyme in Manchester. It was only 6.5 miles long but had 18 nasty old locks, which we'll find out about in the next video. And the Peak Forest Canal was authorised just 2 years later. which was built to access the limestone reserves in Dove's Holes near Whaley Bridge. So the Ashton Canal actually built the aqueduct over the River Tam, and they had a short little branch which I showed you a minute ago. It was then 2 years later when the Peak Forest Canal joined here on the southern end of the aqueduct. There is of course the Huddersfield Narrow, which unfortunately we will not be doing at this time because there's so many stoppages on it and it will be closed until mid-March. That was authorised in 1794 and has 74 locks over just 20 miles. It took until 1811 to complete that, thanks to the Standish Tunnel, which is the highest, longest and deepest canal tunnel in the country. Oh, what a lovely old cast iron bridge. Shame it's been ruined as a little local littering ground for the youths. You can see how industrial this area used to be along the canal, but unfortunately now it's just all just urban decay and everything's abandoned, and the weather really doesn't help with the mood around this area, does it? It just makes it dull, damp and a bit depressing, to be honest, but it's still an enjoyable canal to cruise on and has a lot of history. Another fly tipping spot for a local carpenter, by the looks of it. Oh god, shopping trolleys. They're like the sharks of the canals. This is an extremely low bridge, about 6 foot from the water, I believe. And yeah, it did knock our antenna down, but it is the lowest one on this canal. Well, we've made it to the top of the Ashton flight. Now there is a water point here and some moorings which are relatively secure. Although I did get a sense of it being a bit dodgy though. So we filled up on water and we moored here for the night. But will we stay for the entire weekend? Well, you have to find out in the next video. Or do we go tomorrow? I was absolutely freezing. So but thanks for watching, everyone. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one, hopefully. We head down the Ashton flight and into Manchester. Join us then, because it's going to be one hell of a ride.